I think it's Wednesday. Is it Thursday? I don't know. The next stop home. And I've got a cold still. Me and James just doing a little mooch around the yard. Back from London. It's not been raining all the way until 10 minutes before the yard. Chucking it down here. Looks like Joe's here. He'd borrowed the pan mix the other day, so he's just brought that back. You might recognise that. Our old low loader. He's always been doing that. It's muddy, isn't it? Old 7530. Actually, not only did he bring the pan mixer back, he brought his churro picker back that he'd been using. Go and have a look how the joiners have got on in the office. That they've been putting some more insulation in and finishing off the stud walls. Not much change in here, just a water pipe gone in the back. The Dadoey conduit stuff's come for doing the electrics. Got some water pipes in here. Looks like the kitchen units have arrived. The waste from the toilet the other side's in. The lights are obviously on. The lights on this side. No. Let's go through here. Not much change in here. Oh yeah, light on. Light. Morgan's been making that banister. That's in the workshop. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Toilet's in. Little bowl and sink. Hot water heater things on. Shower. So it's like a woolly wall, is it? Leave it like that, just for effect. Is it sheep's wool or is it fibreless? Some of it's natural, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is this what we were given anyway?
Yeah.
No flood today anyway. There, James. This has been studied out now. There's going to be some red banisters to go on the top on that. But this post there to make it a bit more solid. But we're going to do away with it. We're going to weld an angle iron to this. And we can chop that off. Because if you sat here and you want to see a projector screen, it's going to be right in your way. So we'll get a 2 or 3 inch angle, weld it there, screw it to, and then do away with that because it's just sort of spoils that corner of the room where James is stood. Go and have a look at handrail that Morgan's been making. Looks pretty cool. Looks too small, but I'm sure when it's in it'll look different. But it's obviously a chain, but now it's a solid chain. It's rigid. As you can see, it's not drooping on the floor. So when that goes in, it'll look quite trick, I think. He's just got to get that angle now at the bottom. I think that's the template outer wood. So that will go, I don't know whether it's going on this side or that side of that ring that way. And then he'll take it round. It's got the bolts then to bolt it down at the bottom. And the other end's going to bolt to the wall with that plate. Yeah, that'll look good. It's a little early, it's 12 o'clock. I'm going to do a birthday, so if you're not on it today, apologies. I've got to go to the doctors and have some jabs for when I go to India in February around the Alliance Tyre Factory, which is going to be exciting. But here's today's birthday. So first, Simon Kirkland, 46. Sorry you got missed off the other day. I don't know what happened there. Bo Morgan's 4. Brian Dandy's on there. Dan Robinson's 33. Malcolm Ben is 66. And we're now at 84,106. And it's actually my birthday tomorrow. So I'm going to go to the doctors, get my jabs done, and then going down to the Cotswolds for the night with Charlotte. So, yeah. Looks like that grid is blocked with wood chip in the middle of the yard. Can't remember where it is. Somewhere around here. Something's gone through here leaking oil as well, to the rainbows. Yeah, I'll have to get the brush on that. Just realised, obviously I've been in London for a couple of days, and other than a traction engine, you've not seen any tractors. So, these are the QUADTRACs here, looking pretty shiny, all dressed up. We know where to go. We'll have a little closer look at it in all its glory. I've had it nearly a year now. We obviously went looking at some last year at the Euro auctions, but didn't get the one that was in the Euro auctions. It was quite a bit older, and there's a few issues that we thought with it. Had this one now. We've got a little bit of damage on one of the idlers there that maybe we can warm up and hit back into shape. There's a little bit of rubber fell off that one. Again, we could probably get that 2-pack rubber stuff and just put something on that to repair that. We're going to go through and check everything for any leaks on any of the bearings, because if any of the bearings fail in that and they come off, it's a bit of a big job. So we'll get that in the workshop over the next few days. And then I think one of these round here as well. Someone cut Morgan up and he caught a curb and it chipped. That's got a little bit of a dinge to it, to be fair. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, see how it's got a bit of a chip out of it there. Not really a lot we can do with that unless we found a replacement one off a scrapper perhaps, but it's not that detrimental because it's still got that big piece of rubber stuck to it. Maybe we could put a bit of glue in there just to make sure it doesn't start to peel off perhaps. You can get slightly wider tracks. I think David Jones puts wider tracks on them, and the tracks stick out a bit wider and it just protects that running gear, because most of it is actually made of cast steel, so it doesn't take a lot to put a dinge in it or a crack in it. But yeah, that's the damage it's sustained in the line of duty in the last sort of 10 months or so. It hasn't done a massive amount of hours, but it's covered a lot of ground. I mean, we had to work a lot of ground in the spring with it just to get it to dry out. And looking at the state of the yard and the rain that we've had just this January already, I can see it was waiting a long time for stuff to dry up again. Coming back before though, dry most of the country till we got sort of 5 minutes from home on the train. Yet I think I noticed someone had been sowing not far from Martin's in Herefordshire on Monday. We couldn't even think of going near a field, so we are just on the wet northwest of England. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to go in and get changed and go and get these booster jabs or whatever I need. Just filled up with fuel. Look at this. What a time to be alive. A kilo of mini eggs. Got bigger than me. Amazing. Where we go? Lower slaughter, upper slaughter. Lower slaughter, Cotswolds next stop. Quick driver swap so I can then edit what you've just watched. We've had the news on the way. It's been the trial of the guy that sadly killed the children in Southport. And well, it's horrendous. We bought some food and sweets, just don't feel like them. So thoughts with the families and everyone there. I'm going to end the video today anyway, because yeah, just rubbish day now. But thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.